Welcome to episode 16 of the Online Health Business Podcast. My name's Jav,
Mike.
and today, guys, we're going to talk about what is the best social media platform for coaches. I've got a few ideas.
But listen, before you go into it, let's score it. Whilst we're doing this podcast, we're going to score them based on the money available on that platform, engagement, and networking. Yeah?
Okay.
Over the course of it. And then that's how we'll come up with the best one.
Okay. But yeah, man, I think that this will be good for you guys because I know some people are so confused. Should I use Facebook? Should I use IG? Should I post on TikTok? Should I post on LinkedIn? What about Twitter, Snapchat, and Threads? Because that's come out now. So, yeah, we'll give our professional opinion, what we've seen success with in the past, some of the changes that I've noticed and that we've noticed, and also what our current clients are using, because we've got a majority of clients on Instagram, but some of them are using LinkedIn, some are maybe a bit more adept on Facebook. So yeah, man, I guess the first question is, what do you think is the best one?
So I'm biased, but you know what? It's hard. It's hard to kind of decide, but I lean towards LinkedIn for my fitness business. Yeah. And I think overall, but it's so interesting. If I was going to start from scratch, let's put it in that perspective. I reckon I'd probably focus on LinkedIn, YouTube, and what's the last one? Instagram as well. But it would be more on prioritization. So I don't think that you have to just focus on one platform, as some people say, but I think you have to prioritize one more than other, or some more than the other. So yeah, I like LinkedIn. LinkedIn's definitely made me the most money. I like YouTube for the longevity of it, and once we crack it, you know, and yeah, I feel like the effort put in over time will pay off a lot more on YouTube. And Instagram, you've got to give Instagram its props. For me personally, you know, it did help build the foundations of the business.
So then, why LinkedIn though? What's so good about LinkedIn?
So what we have to understand on LinkedIn is the average person on LinkedIn has more money than the average person on Instagram.
100%.
We're just putting it as a simple average. Let's say that, I know Instagram's got like 100 million users or something like that. If you weigh up the money on either platform, it's just going to be LinkedIn, even without how much it is, because so many of Instagram users and Facebook are people who are lazy, sitting on their asses and don't actually have any business being on social media.
They shouldn't even be there, innit? They should be focusing on fixing their lives. Yeah. Nah, hey.
It's the truth. You know, I remember we was doing some time on Facebook, yeah, and that's all I was just accommodating. That's all I was just meeting with Facebook organic. If I'm being very honest with you, I'll just, you know.
I mean, even ads too. Even ads as well. But yeah.
So that's for me, man.
So the quality of lead on LinkedIn is higher for you.
Much higher. It's just, LinkedIn is a professional platform. It's a professional platform for professionals. If you want professionals, it's the best place to go. You know, not everybody wants professionals. Some people don't mind like the stay-at-home moms and all of that, you know. Maybe you've got a low-ticket program or something like that. But if you want professionals, LinkedIn is that's where they are.
But like for LinkedIn, yeah, because I feel like some coaches, they view LinkedIn and it's like, oh, that's for getting jobs, or they don't see it as like a platform to market their coaching business. So like, what are some of the features that LinkedIn has compared to maybe IG, TikTok, or Facebook? Like, I mean, if you was going to compare features of the not software, but of the app or whatever.
So look, all right, let's say we put it into those ratings of money available, engagement, and networking. Yeah. So we said the money already. LinkedIn's got the most, right? But in terms of the engagement, it's hard, and that's why most PTs, coaches lean towards Instagram. You know, your friends and family already there. You post a picture, you're gonna get 20 likes, 50 likes, you know, 100 likes maybe to start off with. LinkedIn, you're literally out in the world on your own. There's nothing going on, low engagement. So you got to put in a lot more work to be quite fair, you know. But in terms of the features, you connect with people. So it's a bit more of a, you know, with Instagram, you just click the follow button and then that's done. You've sent yours, whether they follow you back or not, that's that. With LinkedIn, it's a bit more intimate where like you have to connect and potentially send a note, and then they see a connection request, and if they don't respond, it's like you don't start seeing their posts. It's like you just there's a distance between it being a more professional platform. Everything else is just standard pay, you know, just posting your content and whatnot. But there is another side of LinkedIn, which is paying. So when you pay for the advanced sales navigator, and I think they've got another one as well, you've got access to just message more people, essentially. Message more people, contact people, and yeah, I think that's the main thing, right? That you get access to, just messaging more people.
And the level that you can search at. So yeah. I think obviously I'm on board. I would say LinkedIn is the best for growing your coaching business, just because of the factors that we mentioned, but also that factor as well of adding Sales Navigator to the mix. Because if you've got a really dialed in niche, sometimes having a niche online is difficult because you don't actually know how, you can't connect to like, where are they? Yeah. But the good thing about LinkedIn, I guess, to a certain degree is, let's say that you target women from a certain age range, you can actually just do like research and see what are the top jobs for women within this age range, right? So let's just say, for example, it is, let's just say nurse. I'm just going to say a nurse, right? Just for now. Let's say it's nursing, right? You can actually search for specific jobs, people that are nurses, they've been active on the platform in the last 30 days, and their second degree connections, and they've been in a job for 5 years. Just doing that alone, you just fill up your network with those nurses, you post content specific to that niche, and they're going to see you, you create engagement, you do polls, and you can just have a genuine conversation and get calls booked.
Crazy.
That's the power of LinkedIn. If you do that on Instagram or Facebook, it's like hit and miss. You don't don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting. So if with the rating though, obviously money available, yeah. So we could say LinkedIn, like per person, the income's higher.
100%.
But then beneath that, what would you rate the rest? IG, Facebook, TikTok. What would the rest be? Okay, if we was doing it on a hierarchy, like a league table.
So all right, are we counting YouTube?
Let's count YouTube as well, because it is a social media platform technically.
So if we're counting YouTube, then YouTube would be next.
Okay.
In fact, I don't know if it would. You know what I want to ask is, do the elder people in your life, mom, dad, and you know, those people, do they use YouTube?
My mum does, but that's to like watch church and that. So she does it to watch church and that, innit? So,
and I'd probably say the same.
And my dad, I don't know about if my dad does, but my mum does. My brother, we got a 12-year gap, so he's a lot older than me. So I guess,
but that's still okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
he uses YouTube, but I don't know. Not to like what we're searching for, like not for health and fitness.
Yeah.
So I can't 100% say.
Just in general, the users who are on YouTube.
But YouTube is so broad because YouTube is like Google, man. It's like a library, like
more like a library.
And I think the difference is people that go on YouTube, they go with intent.
I think with that in mind, then I'm gonna say Instagram will be next.
About Facebook, yeah.
Yeah. Because I like everybody I know has. I was on a call, funny enough, today with older gentleman and his wife who may be joining the academy soon. And they started off by saying like, yeah, we just don't think our people are on Instagram, the people that we want. Like, what do you mean by that? And just like, they were not the younger, dancing around, bikini top, all of that stuff, right? And I said, my mom's on Instagram, like everybody, like we got 50-year-olds. So I think even if people aren't super active, most people have Instagram. So which makes me think that, and even a lot of my clients that I get from LinkedIn, whilst I got them from LinkedIn, they might have an Instagram. They might have an Instagram as well, but they're less active. But the fact is, they're still there. So I think Instagram still is number 2. Would you?
For money, I would say Facebook.
Facebook?
I'll say Facebook over Instagram. I say
why?
LinkedIn, Facebook, then Instagram. The only reason is the audience on Facebook is older. Like the median age on Facebook is older. So I would just assume, and I'm guessing, obviously, because they're older, there's going to be slightly more income. And also, the only thing is, because there's so many Facebook users, like, They're just bare jokers on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's bare jokers, isn't it? Like people that should not be, they shouldn't have social media. Like Facebook is a bit like, because Facebook is dying a bit. I feel like it's kind of dead, but it's dead for our generation. But it's still the older generation. They're still your auntie. They're still your auntie. You know, they're still, even people's grandmothers are still on Facebook, and they got bread. Like some of them got bread. So it's like, but I would say Facebook, then Insta. TikTok would be at the bottom for me, because any lead I've had from TikTok has usually been like a 16-year-old kid. So that's like rock bottom for me. YouTube, it's hard to guess with YouTube because it's mad broad, man. YouTube is so broad.
So what I'd say is this then, yeah? So we're talking about money available. Now, we can rate it on how many, like, the people who are on that platform and how old they are and whether they have money or not. But we also have to rate it on how, you know, within reach they are. And for me, that's why Instagram is above Facebook, because yes, there may be more people who have money on Facebook, but Facebook is very closed off from my experience, right?
Closed off how?
Just like, it's just, it doesn't, it's not as open, man. Like with Instagram, it's either somebody's account is private or it's open where, and I think most accounts are open. I think most people aren't bothered. There are some still that are private, right? And then, you know, you just, like I said, it's just a click of a button. They either follow you back or they don't. They either accept your request or they don't. You're in the world. You can see their pictures. It's just a bit more open, where Facebook feels like it's your own private universe, right? Where somebody friend requests you, it's more like, you know, like you're actually friend requesting. So I think a lot of people keep their Facebooks very private, like for just their family, just posting, you know, pictures of their kids and things like that, and connecting with their relatives from across the way. So it just seems a bit secluded. I don't know, you might get a different vibe from me, but
No, man, I think Facebook, if someone accepts your friend request on Facebook, like they've let you in almost. So, and yeah, I think Instagram is a bit more like, I feel like there's more distance because the follow is not that valuable. Not connection. I'm about to say connection request. A friend request on Instagram is more valuable
on Facebook.
Yeah, but the only thing is, there's a lot more limits on Facebook.
That's what I'm saying.
So to grow it is a lot hard. Well, I think it's a lot harder.
It's a lot harder, bro. How much money have you made on? Not how much money have you made, sir. Which one have you made more on?
IG.
Exactly.
But I've always been half-hearted with my Facebook attempts.
Why? But there's a reason for that.
Because it's harder. It's harder to grow. It's harder.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The money available wise of grabbing it, it's just, it's harder, man. It's more limited. Like I said, like these people who are on Facebook are not there to be sold to. So if they're there, and you can probably sneak in a few and get a few calls, but there just seems to be so much bigger layer of distrust and stuff like that on Facebook from what I've found in a huge...
I prefer Instagram though.
Yeah.
Overall, like, it is better because...
Yeah, I feel...
Facebook is just, it's not for me.
And what I think as well helps Instagram is where it's more of a visual platform, you get, if you're there, you get sucked into whatever it is the person is selling. You understand? It's just a bit more direct. So let's say I follow someone or we follow someone on our accounts and it's a personal trainer, right? So let's say a personal trainer, you see our accounts, you're going to see us work, someone who we've helped get to 5K per month. You're going to see us, talking about something that really helps you. You're going to see our free training. It's so visual that you can quickly get a understanding and go down the rabbit hole of what we do. Facebook, you don't go down that same rabbit hole with their content. Even though layout, you got to scroll down. That's my
Facebook is visual as well, though, bro.
Is it as visual as
Facebook is visual? It's just videos and pictures.
All right, I'm gonna go on somebody's
text.
I'm gonna go on somebody's Facebook. Yeah.
The only difference here is that you can just write a post on Facebook.
Okay, let me go on somebody's Facebook. Yeah,
because it's literally the same.
This person have no clue. Yeah. So I'm on somebody's Facebook. You've got the little header at the top, and then you got their profile picture. You got details, married, all of this stuff. You got their friends, and then you got posts. and I have to scroll down, like literally. So the picture, that details married, and then you got their friends, all of this stuff, and I'm scrolling down. Yeah, and I'm scrolling down before I.
Okay, so before you see the actual post,
boom. But whereas on Instagram,
it's
I
laid
click
out.
on, it's laid out for you.
Okay, so yeah, it's visual in that sense. Yeah,
It's easier to go down the rabbit hole and understand. You know, a coach
get sucked in a lot quicker. Yeah,
quicker. So if I go on somebody like Marcus Rashford just popped up, it's just his everything is just there laid out. This is who you are, your pictures, your pin posts, whatever. So that's why I think that Instagram just favors Facebook a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think so. I get what you're saying, and I actually think Facebook is more similar to LinkedIn, but it's just not a professional version of it. It's like LinkedIn is like a professional, high quality version of Facebook. You know why? Connection request, friend request, even the layout of the profile, banner, photo, link in the bio. You can have a description, says your history. Like it's actually the same, but LinkedIn is just a professional layout and a way better layout. You can do text posts, you can do carousel posts, you can do videos, etc. You can go live. Yeah. You can host events just like on Facebook. Yeah. Literally, it's all the same.
It's a way better layout.
But it's just better. It's just better.
It's a better layout.
So, and the quality of people, I don't want to say quality of people, but the quality of the leads are just better. They're not, you're not going to find too many. You find jokers, but not to the same extent. All right, cool. So money was the first one. What was the other rating then? Engagement. Engagement is going to go to TikTok all day long.
Yeah?
All day long. TikTok, for engagement. So this is what I think, for coaches. I think you should focus on one platform, but you should try to have content on every platform. You should be omnipresent. As long as it's not taken away from your day-to-day. If you can actually fit it in your day-to-day, do it. And the reason I say this is, if you can, you might blow up on one platform. Like your content might resonate on one platform. And then you might want to try and funnel those people to the main platform that you use. Now, here's a problem with TikTok. TikTok, you can go viral. Not easily, but you can go viral. Like, I know certain things that will trigger me and get me 5,000 views or 10,000 views. There's certain type of videos that I make that I know on TikTok will do really well. But the process is not trying to sell those people on TikTok. It's actually to try and get them to either go to my YouTube page or my Instagram page, because that's where I can build a community. TikTok has absolutely zero community because you can follow someone and never see their post on TikTok.
Oh, is it?
Because the For You page is just stuff that's, So, and when you open TikTok, you automatically go to the For You page
rather than
the following. So it's mad. So if you can post on TikTok, you can get reach. And YouTube, and then I would say YouTube Shorts. Because YouTube Shorts is like, obviously everyone's trying to do what TikTok does, but YouTube Shorts has the power of the searchability as well. So if you do videos like how to X or like searchable, so that works as well. Instagram for reach, I think, is terrible.
On engagement.
Yeah.
I think Instagram's the worst. What would you say is the worst?
I think Instagram's the worst.
You say?
It's the worst, man. Instagram don't push your stuff, man.
I think
everyone says it. Nah, because LinkedIn, okay, engagement in terms of likes and comments might be the worst. But views, but reach is actually high. Because I've got a post on LinkedIn that will have like 2,000 reach, but no, you can see how many people have reached. But it might have like no likes or no comments. So, whereas Instagram, you see the views and it's like, okay, this didn't even get 1,000 views or it's got less than X amount of views. Instagram, literally, it's like, you can make the sickest video and it's not.
Let's talk about that
algorithm, man.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Like, how should I navigate that? Because I've had to build thick skin with Instagram to a point, and sometimes we need to remember where we're cut. Like, we're a bit advanced with it. I had to build thick skin because it's like you said, you'll make a very good piece of content that deserves to be pushed out, man. It deserves to be pushed out, but nobody's seeing that post.
I don't know. I just think, Instagram is not what it used to be. So it's not like how it used to be, man. So
how do you do that? How do you approach?
For me, I don't really care about it anymore. I actually want to. I don't want to go viral, but I want my videos to pop on YouTube and TikTok. That's actually what I think about now. And LinkedIn is my focus for the coaching business because that's just where I enjoy talking to people and I know where the leads are. But like obviously you want to have a social presence as well, because that brings different opportunities. So like I actually cater my content now towards TikTok, but I post it on IG because I just know that like whatever works on TikTok usually works on IG. But IG, I just think the algorithms, man, they're not pushing your content like, because the same video that I'll post on TikTok might get 2,000 views, and then on IG it gets 1 like and 1 view, and I'm like, it's not making sense. But on YouTube or YouTube Shorts, it'll get 2,000 views. So I'm like, what's that like? I don't know. I just think they're not showing the content. I don't know, like some filters, they got some hidden filters, yeah, but they're not showing the content on Instagram.
Listen, for me, IG is not where you try to go viral.
Yeah, it's not for building. It's not that died 5 years ago.
Yeah, in a mentality wise, it's not where you go viral, right? It's where you have to approach it as a business owner.
100%.
So if you approach it with a business owner's mind, IG is a fruitful place, bro. I think other than that, when we put the engagement aside, IG is a good place because it's like you said, it's the layout is like TikTok mixed with the best part or the better parts from Facebook, because the feed is actually decent. Like if someone decides to go scrolling, they might just catch your post. They might not, probably not, but they might just catch your post. You got the stories, so you might not get the feed, but you're getting 100 views, 200 views on the stories. You can message people. So if you approach it with a business mind, IG is like it's a garden. It's the land of abundance.
Yeah,
they just need their money. So if we're talking about algorithm side,
it's pay to play, isn't it?
They just want their money.
That's pay to play.
You got to really, if you're a coach, you got to think about how do you get to the next level to where you've got the money to play their game. Because unless, and let me just be real, IG just want to see bikinis and whatever else it is, that bodies get engagement on IG.
Yeah. I mean, there's
engagement on IG.
There's obviously, the concept of pretty privilege, right? And there's actually research that shows that I think it was for TikTok, but I'm assuming they did it like women and like anybody who met like the Western beauty standards, and they were more likely to go viral.
100%.
Boom, 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 and it was for women. So I believe that, because I always think that it's easier for a girl to go viral than a guy, like especially in fitness, because a girl, and the people are going to say this is sexist or whatever, but a girl can, she's got to show the bum and show the bunda. Yeah, good.
You seen that one? That is how it is.
Like, I would say to myself, if I was a female coach,
I'd
have 1 million followers, bro. Because my ass would be everywhere, bro. And I'm not. It's just a fact. I'm a male coach, so I'm trying to put my abs everywhere, but it's not the same. It don't hit the same. You know why? Because men are simps, so men will look. That's why. Sometimes you'll get a female coach who's sick, but she'll get frustrated that like all her content is being liked by men, and she actually doesn't have any leads in there because it's just men who are trying to slide in the DMs and that.
Yeah.
So because men are such simps and consumers of that style, and they're leaving comments and heart emojis and love struck eyes, it's not. It means that the women are more likely to blow on social media. Whereas a guy, you could be a good looking guy. You do get the good looking guys who have women in the commenting, but a woman is less likely to do that. To say, which then, for a woman who's getting it, it's going to boost her engagement even more. A guy is obviously limited by that. So
I don't. Do I agree?
It's a fact, bro.
Yes, I agree that it's going to get more engagement if you're a woman. Just naturally, that's going to get more when you're showing up, because, like you said, men are more likely to like and then drop a little comment. Like that's normal, right? But I think that men can do it as well. But I think what happens is that you have to act like a woman. Yeah, I'm not trying to get.
What do you mean?
So essentially, like, you said, all right, you try to do the abs and all of that. You try as much as your masculinity will let you. That's what I personally think. You understand what I'm trying to say to you?
No, I don't understand.
Okay, because I've got to make everyone understand. So I think that just as a man, if you hold certain levels or standards to your masculinity, you don't really want to be topless all the time.
Right, okay.
You don't want to like pose as much. You don't want to like stage you getting out of the shower.
Yeah. It's a bit more.
But some people do it. Like, I don't even almost think like it's your choice. It's your choice, bro. Like you know what I mean? Because Like if you're a model and that's your thing on Instagram,
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
I get it.
I hear what you're saying.
But most of us aren't gonna do that because it just don't feel right within us to like start doing that. But if you did that, your engagement will go up.
Right.
Because the girls who are simps, so to speak, are on Instagram, bro. Yeah. Instagram will push your stuff to them and they will, but it's just that we don't do it as much. So.
Yeah.
And that's why, because think about it, there's girls who have great bodies on Instagram, but they don't have loads of followers. And then why is there some and they got the 100K followers or they got 50K followers, but then there's some and they look exactly the same and then they got 1K, 2K, 3K. They're not in their bag yet. Also, even like camera quality, someone knows that they got the thing and they get their crazy shots, the crazy camera quality. So yeah, man, bit of a tangent, a bit of a
yeah. We went sideways a little bit, but yeah, engagement wise, I'm gonna say TikTok, YouTube Shorts. You know what? I'm gonna actually say Facebook, but from a personal page with Reels, because Facebook Reels.
They're
pushing it.
You know what? For me specific as well, I 100% agree on it. I even think more. I would actually put Facebook at the top.
Nah, not over TikTok. Facebook, TikTok is always going to beat.
But I think it's like I think with TikTok is like you still got to be a bit intentional and know what you're doing. Whereas Facebook, I just think if you just
organic, like
good old content,
Facebook's just organic. Like you can do like 5 tips to grow your glutes and just do a simple video and it just get pushed.
Minimum of a K views there. So
I think it's a toss up, man. Because TikTok, you can go clear with TikTok, man. Yeah. But Facebook Reels they really do push Facebook Reels. IG's at the bottom. YouTube Shorts probably third place. LinkedIn. Would you put IG over LinkedIn in terms of engagement? Or
100%.
Okay, then I would say that too. Then in terms of engagement, yeah.
I think you know what, LinkedIn, it depends because we came at LinkedIn aggressive. Yeah, we've got to be transparent with that. We didn't even use, I personally, I think you did a bit, but I didn't use LinkedIn before I approached it for business. If you're already using LinkedIn and just happen to be using it, or you've used it since you was in uni and you've got some people there, you might have a different experience with LinkedIn than someone who just starts, because you could use that already existing network to
prop things up.
Yeah, prop things up, push you out a little bit, gain their support, and then that gets you to their network sees it. And
I think that like LinkedIn, you don't have to post as much.
No.
But I think that sometimes on LinkedIn, people will look and they will view it, but they won't necessarily engage with it. But they've seen it.
That's true.
And they've consumed it.
Oh,
but they might not engage with it. Because LinkedIn it's not like you're chasing likes or stuff like that. So I think that's probably one of the biggest differences.
Because I've got on calls with people who have gone through my LinkedIn to the point of where, so LinkedIn, you get recommendations, which is another powerful tool, right?
Yeah.
So it means that on your profile,
very powerful tool, yeah.
You can, there's a place where it says recommendations. So you can get people who you've worked with before, client testimonials or whatever, and you can get them to actually put their recommendation there. So then picture their profiles there with whatever their testimonial is, which is perfect, right? So I've had people go and contact those people
to find out,
book a call with me, and then on the call they're telling me that I already messaged this person here and they said that good things about you.
Yeah.
So, but then I would have never known, they didn't like anything and all of that. So I think what you're saying is definitely right, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. All right. What's the third?
Third one is networking. When I say that, I mean just which of these allow you to, or have the best experience of actually talking to somebody that you don't know, starting a conversation and everything like that. It's interesting.
It's got to be LinkedIn again,
LinkedIn versus, it would be, the top two would be LinkedIn and IG, right?
LinkedIn and IG, yeah. Facebook is a bit standoffish. IG is nice because you can, here's the difference. IG, because of the features, it's a lot more personal.
A lot more.
Because I can use Instagram stories and people can get insight into my life. I can get insight into their life. LinkedIn is a bit more like professional. So it's like the conversation is easier to start and you can get into the sale a bit quicker. But IG is like, I'm warming people up. Like you've got to like put the kettle on a little bit and sit down and just networking, conversation wise, yes. But networking is also about expanding your audience though.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I would actually go LinkedIn. Because LinkedIn, I can just do 1,000 friend requests every day if I wanted to, and I could have 10,000 new friend requests in a month, if I really put in the work. So that's really the difference. IG, you can do that, but yeah, you're getting blocked. Yeah, you're getting blocked. So unless you go viral and you get an influx of followers, like, so networking, I say LinkedIn personally.
Okay.
What would you say?
Yeah, it's a tricky one, man. It's a tricky one. I think, like you said, like IG is definitely more friendly and inviting because it's personal. So when someone's let you into their world on IG and, you know, if they've responded, then usually it's more of a friendly environment. But LinkedIn, if you get through the door on that, then there's less a barrier, because on IG someone might feel like, well, this is a friendly thing, and the minute you turn it to something that could be deemed as business, then it's a problem. So like you said, you've got to let it simmer a bit. You've got to, you know, put the kettle on, get to know the person, whatever. But just in terms of what's more inviting, probably going to go for IG, man. And then LinkedIn, you said with the network, expanding the network kind of thing. Nah, I'm going to probably... That's a tricky one, you know? That's a tricky one. I'm undecided on that one.
But the thing with LinkedIn, though, with expanding the network, is you can actually... It's more targeted as well. Because I can literally target people in London that are managing directors. So it's like, I can have a specific set of people in my audience that I want.
Yeah.
IG, you can't really control that as much.
I'm going to go for LinkedIn. Because I think it's all about how you do it. So there's things that I didn't know when I started, and I wasn't thinking that I know now. So even what you said earlier about, like, you can just say, all right, cool, I want to help women who are nurses, right? And then you can just literally only target women who are nurses, and you can make content for them. You can build a great following like that. So when you think about that, that's what better way is there to network?
It's true.
In modern day.
And it's really targeted. I think that's the
target, bro.
That's the biggest key there. And then the rest are all crap for networking. Like TikTok, you can't really network because there's no message feature. Well, there is now, but it's terrible. There's no community aspect to it. Like TikTok, you can't network. Facebook, you can.
Got groups and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook will be number 3.
It's just outdated, man.
Yeah.
Facebook's just outdated. They're trying to bring it back, but it's just a bit outdated. Some people still use it, but I think that every platform is what you make it. Because right now there's someone doing 6 figures from Facebook, probably, I'm sure, you know. I guess what we need to now say is, from the perspective of a coach that's just starting out and wants to just grow to 5K per month, what's the best one for them to start with?
So if I was starting as a coach right now and I wanted to go online, and let's say I already had at least 5 to 10 in-person clients, and I wanted to go online, I would focus my energy on Instagram, because that's where I know most people are. But I would also, in the background, be putting a little bit of time and effort to building up my LinkedIn connections and getting that page ready. So let's say I focus 70% of my energy on Instagram, DMs, content, lead generation, blah, blah, blah. I would still be posting a little bit of the content on LinkedIn, and I'll be doing some connection requests per day. I wouldn't be doing any outreach because that takes a bit of time. I let the LinkedIn build up to at least 500 connections. And then once I've built the Instagram to a point where I'm getting 5, 7, 10K, then I would maybe diversify a little bit, expand my audience, start posting on LinkedIn a bit more aggressively, and maybe start trying to make some sales on LinkedIn too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go straight out the gate to LinkedIn because I think it's a slow burner.
Okay.
When you have the audience, then you got the audience. So
yeah,
that's how I would do it now if I had to start fresh. And I'm kind of starting fresh anyway, so I'm doing it in opposite, but I've already got an audience there, so it's different. But yeah, that's how I'll do it. IG and then LinkedIn.
That's a good point. I think when you first said it, I was thinking, I would start with LinkedIn. But the reason why I would actually agree is because, like you said, we mentioned the thing about recommendations. People definitely, they go on your LinkedIn and they look, even if they don't say it, a lot of people take the time to...
They want to see what you're about.
Through LinkedIn. Yeah. So if it's dry, if there's not much going on, it's similar to IG. Like, people are gonna wonder, like you're gonna wonder why I'm not getting much requests accepted. I'm not getting X, Y, and Z. But it's because your account isn't as primed as it needs to be. I think, you know what, I'll probably do both at the same time with equal energy.
Yeah.
Personally, LinkedIn and IG, which is easier said than done. But with what I know now,
yeah,
I would do that. with what I knew at that time, I'd probably do exactly how you said it. So IG would be the main focus, and then slowly building up the LinkedIn with what I'm doing.
And the main reason I would do the IG thing first is just because, like, when you start online coaching, most of your first couple of clients are going to be people within your network, and they're probably already on IG.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're already connected with you. Whereas you might not have them on LinkedIn, like, or you might not even have LinkedIn yet. So I know a lot of people that don't even have LinkedIn, especially coaches.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even have LinkedIn.
Even working professionals
don't use LinkedIn. Yeah, so like,
have it now.
Like the amount of people on it are just less. So it's like, it's a colder audience.
That's true.
That's why it's like you need to build it up. So then when people do land on your page, you got authority. And that's like a whole different thing, because LinkedIn, you can have the features section.
Yeah, the feature.
Like having a pinned post on IG, and you could just put testimonials there. You could put giveaways there. Boom. If you clean that up, like something like I need to clean up mine, because mine is testimonial and a giveaway, but even the way it's formatted could look better.
Be better.
So yeah, man.
LinkedIn and IG takes the crown today. Then
LinkedIn is definitely number one. IG number 2.
3.
Facebook, I give Facebook number 3.
I'm gonna say for everybody, and I think everybody's aware of this, but YouTube. The start. Like.
Let me tell you. Nah. The thing is, yeah, I like YouTube. I think YouTube is sick.
Yeah.
But the amount of effort that you need to put, you need to be willing to do the slow game. However, and I had a back and forth with a very famous guy on YouTube. Not famous, but he's got like 500k followers, subscribers, and he was trying to get me on his program. And like the way he explained it to me was quite well. Like, it's going to be a slow burner, but when it does work, the returns are mad compared to the rest. So YouTube is actually YouTube's number 1.
That's what I said. Like, 3. I'll say 3 because, like you said, the slow burner.
It's a slow burner. And you don't know when it's going to pop. Yeah,
you need to think, but I would have it as something ticking.
This is what I'll do. Yeah, this is what I'll do. So as well as what I just said, yeah, I would also make 1 YouTube video a month.
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't do it a week because I don't know if I'd have, trying to make money.
You'd release 1 a month.
1 a month.
Yeah,
I'll record loads, and you don't need fancy editing. You don't need anything mad. Camera, a decent lapel mic, talk about a topic, give some value, couple little edits. I wouldn't even do anything too fancy. Ring light, good to go. So I'm telling you guys that because that's basically what I'm about to start doing. So
makes sense.
Yeah, no, the YouTube thing, man. YouTube is the one, man. But
YouTube is the one.
That's a slow burner, man.
Definitely number 3.
I think you got to be willing to put in 2 years of work for YouTube.
Yeah, you can't go in there trying to make no quick money at all.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's that. Then that's a good episode for you. A bit of just us deliberating, but I think what you would have got is just some of the knowledge over the years from what we picked up
using different platforms.
Yeah, most of them. So hopefully it's been beneficial.
And if you ain't on LinkedIn, get your ass on LinkedIn.
Get your ass. Got threads, but you ain't got no link.
Yeah, fix up your profile.
Shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. Clean up your profile. And if you want help growing your coaching business on LinkedIn, just reach out to us. More than happy to kind of show you some of the steps that we've taken. I actually have a free training on LinkedIn that I did in the private Facebook group earlier this year. So if you are interested, just DM one of us and I'll get it over to you. Apart from that, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And that is episode 15 or 16? No, 16. Episode 16. Yeah. The Online Health Business Podcast. Peace.